And we always start in the lining our body, relaxing into our pelvis, letting the weight fall down into this area, bringing our tailbone up a bit, rounding our shoulders, loosening our neck, just breathing naturally, hands to the side. And then we step out by balancing on one foot, lifting onto the toe, and then just stepping out, finding your balance point there. Okay, so the first one is knocking on the door of life, and the door of life is the Ming Men between the second and third vertebrae. So we come out and then just knock on the front and on the back. The next one is the tiger, and we take a horse stance. That means just stepping out a little more, throwing yourself like you're sitting on a bar stool. And we raise our hands up, spreading our fingers. And as we come down, we say, ah, ah. Breathing in and exhaling, ah. Now we do a short chi massage, knocking on the chest, loosening up the area around the lungs and the heart, improving the circulation. Then we slap down the arms up from the hand to the shoulder and then down. Then we tap the chest again. Now we have a flow sequence that's like embracing the tiger and returning to the mountain. So we pretend we're in a body of water, standing here, and then we bring the hands back, open to a big circle, back to the water. And just relaxing into the movement. Feeling the water, refreshing. And now we get the body and the mind to meet. Bringing our one hand near the lower dantian and the other into a Buddhist hand. And we do a slow meditation. Calming your breath, clearing the mind. And closing. Okay, so we're going to do the Yuan Qigong, also called the primordial Qigong. And we do about 11 exercises, and after each exercises, we bring down the qi and store it back into the dantian, and we do that 3 times. And then on the 4th round, we bring our hands together and meditate. And I usually take a count of 5 or 6. And that seems to be just right. And then the various footwork, we're going to be standing naturally. And we have a horse dance. And then we step out to modified horse dance. So I always start again in the Wuji posture. And the first exercise is dropping the qi. And so we essentially wash our face, cleanse all the organs, and dispel all the stagnant qi. Feel clear, bright light entering your body, cleaning the organs, flowing through the meridians, dispelling stagnant qi. As we bring the hands down, we stop at the dantian just for half a second, and then dispel any excess qi. And then we close. And meditate. Now we gather the qi to the 3 dantians, upper dantian, middle dantian, and the lower dantian. We bring our hands up and gather the qi and bring it into the dantian. Feel the energy entering upper dantian, warm, bright light, warming the whole area, bringing wisdom and peace. And we lower our hands to the middle dantian. Wherever you put your mind, that's where the chi goes. That's mind intent, called yi. Concentrate on the middle dantian. And then we lower our hands to the lower dantian. Bring up the chi to the perineum, circle the kidneys, bring the chi in. And we close 3 times. And meditate. Now we put our hands out. And there's 2 globes of energy. Pick the dominant hand, and you're going to bring that energy around the microcosmic orbit, down, up, over the head, connecting with the tongue on top palate and bringing it into a circle. And then we do the reverse. So put the energy in your hands, feel the energy between the hands. You have a ball of energy. And then we start rolling the sphere forward. Feel the energy entering your body. Now we reverse. And we close. And meditate. Now we get the sun and the moon. And we're going to be revolving the sun and the moon. So the first thing we do is rub our hands, get them very warm. And you shake them, ripping all excess chi, stagnant chi, and then put the warm hands on the chest or just above it if you don't want to touch your chest. We do this 3 times. Rub. Shake. And bring the warm chi into the body. One more time. Rub. Shake. And we move forward, circling the chest, and we move backwards. And we complete this exercise by rubbing our chest 3 times downward. And close. Now we step back into a bow and arrow stance. So we're 50-50 on our weight. And we're going to be circling forward. And then we're going to be circling backwards on each side. Very gently. No use for force. Feel the movement in your body. Feel how the energy goes up the back of your spine, up the top of your head, back down to the lower dantian and making a circle again, over and over. Go backwards. Step back to the middle. Other side, forward. Back. Back to center. and close. Meditate. And we go down to the stomach, spleen meridian. Single rise and fall as we go up and down each side of the body. And back to center. The next one is the double rise and fall. Our hands go to the kidneys. We go down the back of the leg and up. Around the belt channel and down. And back to center. Step in. Now we turn the millstone at the dantian. We are in the middle of a big circle. And as we turn our hands, you can imagine the power, the chi extending around you. Small circle. Reverse. Rest. And we extend the circle, large circle. Reverse. Close. Now we went to the nothingness of the cosmos, joined the yin and yang, and created the energy of qi, and we are at the center of it. And now we bring heaven and earth together. Reverse. And close. The last exercise of the series is the return the qi to the dantian. We reach out, bringing in the qi to the dantian. And we close. Okay, we're going to take maybe a 2-minute break, please, and then I'll be back with you. And we have about 20 minutes left or so, just enough time to do another set of Shibashi. And so we'll try to do some light exercises with set 2. Now, line our body and step out. Okay, so the prior exercise of the Huan emphasized the microcosmic orbit. And so this one does too. So we're going to start off regulating the qi, bringing it in. And then we're going to put our hands together and we're going to move forward. Again, moving the qi along the microcosmic orbit. And back to center. And we step to the side. One hand up, palm up, the other hand down. And this is the wind blowing in the willows. So we just alternate, bringing the palm up and looking at the palm at the back. Back to center, the other side. And back to center. And we go searching for the needle at the bottom of the sea. Back to center. And the fisherman casting the net, our palms are out as we cast the net. Turning up our waist, extending our palms outward. And back to center. Now the immortal points the way. Point one way, and then the other, and come down. And back to center. And we have bad boy kicking. So we're gonna bring the foot up and try not to bring it onto the floor. Good for your balance. Finding the center of your body. And back to center. The holy crane worships the moon, bringing our prayer hands together. And as we come down, we worship the moon. And back to center. Now the yellow dragon comes up with his claws, reaching up and pushing out. Feel the fingers extending. A lot of tension in the fingers as you claw back and relax. Good for your hands. And back to center. Now we pull the bow to shoot the arrow, gathering, and then this hand comes back as you look to the web area and shoot the arrow. And back to center. Now we have the twin dragons, and they're going to be emerging from the sea and go back into the sea. So we stand sideways again, get our balance, and then let the dragons emerge from the sea, and then they go back down. Notice how your spine stretches up, your head leading, extending, contracting. Go to the other side. And back to center. Now we crossed the wild blue ocean, bringing our hands up, turning to the side and pushing out, and letting our hands harmonize here with the universe as we turn. And back to center. Now we have a lion playing with the ball. So we form a big ball, and we're going to step up, balance ourselves as the ball comes out and pushed. And back to center. And we have the phoenix spreading its wings, go to the side, and lift up onto your toes. And our hands come in towards our midline here. And then like the bear, We just roll our shoulders and figure eight. And then like a monkey, we come up and we look to the side, stepping out our toes. On the crane, and then the crane comes around, step forward, and flies. Come down to the dantian, our hands together, and we make 36 circles going clockwise. The circle starts small, and then you want to go to the bottom of the rib cage.